Eaton turns heavy military trucks into hybrid. A 7-ton U.S. Marine Corps supply truck can now creep past enemy positions in near silence, running purely on battery power with its diesel engine switched off entirely, and the company that built that capability is about to show it off in Michigan. Eaton, an intelligent power management company, announced its mobility segment will display a fully electrified medium tactical vehicle replacement demonstrator at the Ground Vehicle Systems Engineering and Technology Symposium, an annual defense industry event running August 11 through 13, 2026, at the Vibe Credit Union Showplace in Novi, Michigan. The vehicle emerged from a multi-phase Department of Defense-funded development program that began in 2019, and Eaton says it showcases the company's expertise in hybrid propulsion, vehicle electrification, and intelligent power management for both military and commercial applications. The demonstrator is built on an Oshkosh MTVR, a 6-wheel, 7-ton all-terrain truck that has served as the Marine Corps' primary means of hauling fuel, water, ammunition, and troops across rough terrain since the platform first entered service in 2001. More than 11,000 MTVRs have been delivered to the Marine Corps and Navy Seabees over the past 2 decades, and the truck also functions as the prime mover that tows the M777 howitzer into position, making it one of the most heavily relied upon logistics vehicles in the Marine Corps' entire fleet. The standard version runs on a 425-horsepower Caterpillar diesel engine paired with a 7-speed automatic transmission, giving it an on-road cruising range of roughly 300 miles, 483 kilometers, and the ability to ford 1.5 meters, 5 feet of water. Specifications that have made the MTVR a reliable workhorse even as the Army supplied the specific vehicle Eaton used to build this electrified version. Eaton's engineers integrated a parallel hybrid propulsion system into that MTVR platform, built around an automated manual transmission architecture developed jointly with Cummins under the Endurant HD product line, paired with a high-voltage battery, advanced vehicle controls, power electronics, and electrified steering, braking, and climate control systems, along with the ability to export electrical power for use outside the vehicle itself. Dr. Mihai Dorobantu, Director of Advanced Technology for Eaton's Mobility segment, described the demonstrator as the product of sustained work with a Pentagon rather than a quick engineering exercise. The technologies demonstrated on this vehicle represent years of engineering and collaboration with the U.S. Department of Defense, Dorobantu said. The program has helped advance Eaton's hybrid powertrain technologies while expanding our capabilities in electrification, intelligent controls, and power management. Getting from an initial concept to a working military demonstrator took Eaton through a deliberate progression of development phases, starting with hybrid powertrain design and laboratory validation before advancing to full vehicle integration and on-road testing. Along the way, the company built and tested hybrid powertrains on dynamometers, machines that measure engine power and torque output under controlled conditions, alongside commercial vehicle evaluations before finally integrating the technology into the actual military platform. That testing produced measurable results. Eaton reported fuel economy improvements ranging from roughly 10 to 30% compared with the standard MTVR drivetrain, with the size of the improvement depending heavily on the vehicle's specific duty cycle, the pattern of driving, idling, and stopping of vehicle experiences during a typical mission. The largest fuel savings showed up during operations where regenerative braking, a system that captures energy normally lost as heat during braking and feeds it back into the battery for later use, had the most opportunity to work, along with situations where the vehicle relied on electrical power while sitting stationary rather than idling its diesel engine. The program's most recent development phase added something with direct tactical significance: electrified accessory systems that let the truck's steering, braking, and climate control keep functioning even with the engine completely shut off. That capability enables what the military calls silent mobility, letting the vehicle maneuver using only battery power during sensitive portions of a mission, a feature that matters because a running diesel engine generates both engine noise that carries across open terrain and a heat signature that infrared sensors can detect from a distance, either of which can give away a vehicle's position to an alert adversary. Cutting the engine while still retaining full control of steering and braking means a crew can approach, or depart a sensitive area with dramatically reduced acoustic and thermal signatures compared to running the standard diesel powertrain the entire time. Beyond silent operation, the demonstrator can export up to 120 kilowatts of electrical power directly from the vehicle to support temporary operating bases, small direct current microgrids, or other field operations that would otherwise require a separate, standalone generator. That capability is not entirely without precedent on the MTVR platform, since Oshkosh itself unveiled an earlier version of the truck fitted with a different 120 kilowatt on-board power system back in 2007. Though that older design relied on a distinct generator and multi-motor arrangement rather than the battery-based hybrid architecture Eaton has now built through its Pentagon-funded program. Generating power directly from a vehicle already deployed in the field lets military units reduce how many separate generators they need to haul and fuel, cutting overall fuel demand and giving commanders more flexibility in how they set up and sustain a temporary base far from established supply lines. Eaton says several technologies developed through the MTVR electrification program have already found their way into the company's broader commercial electrification portfolio, including advanced power conversion technologies that now support both commercial vehicle and aerospace applications well beyond the original military program that funded their development. Dorabanta framed that spillover as a core part of why events like GVSETS matter to the company's broader strategy. GVSETS provides an opportunity to demonstrate how technologies developed for military applications can help accelerate innovation across the transportation industry, Dorabanta said. We're excited to share the vehicle and the engineering behind it with attendees. GVSETS itself has become a fixture on the defense ground vehicle industry's calendar, hosted annually by the Michigan chapter of the National Defense Industrial Association and drawing government officials, engineers, and researchers together to discuss capability gaps and modernization priorities facing the Army and Marine Corps vehicle fleets. Attendees visiting Eaton's outdoor exhibit at this year's event will be able to examine the demonstrator vehicle directly alongside its integrated power electronics architecture, giving engineers and program officials a rare chance to inspect hands-on hardware rather than reviewing the technology through slides or a written technical paper alone. A truck that has spent more than 2 decades hauling cargo across battlefields with a straightforward diesel engine now carries a battery pack sophisticated enough to let it slip past a checkpoint without making a sound, and Eaton's decision to showcase that capability publicly signals the company sees genuine commercial upside beyond this single military program.